Hey, what is going on, you guys? I'm flipartz, and today I'm going to be the judge for round 2 on Mr. Beast 6000's tournament, Battle of the Beasts. I've watched everyone's entry videos. They were very interesting, considering Mr. Beast kind of gave you guys this weird topic to go off on, and that was cake. I know, we're trying to talk about cake, how to make cake, different kinds of cake, or having experiences with cake on its own is weird, and at the same time, keep in mind that talking about something that's out of the ordinary brings this interesting conversation to the table, and kind of makes you come out of this comfort zone of talking about kill streaks, or score streaks, perks, guns, variants, and so on. So this is going to be pretty interesting, because a lot of you guys talked about different things, and it was kind of interesting to listen to what you guys had to say. But either way, I'll be judging this round, giving you guys your feedback on your videos, and announcing who is going to be making it on to the next round. So, let's begin. North AMDJ versus Tricks Gamer. Starting off here with North MDJ, you were very enthusiastic. You had a lot of energy in your commentary, and I like that. That means that you are very confident in your commentating skills. You know what you're talking about. You're confident. It was kind of like you've always been commentating your whole life. You really knew what you were doing. You were very genuine, and that is great. However, the video quality of your video was actually pretty bad. I even bumped it up to 720p for you, and it was still pretty bad. It was like you were recording with an Elgato HD Potato. Not sure what that was about. Now, I'm not trying to offend you, but really, this is 2015. You might want to try to get your quality to at least 720p, if not 1080p, where it should be at. But either way, that was a good commentary, but your quality of the video gameplay was actually pretty bad, as well as you had this weird border around your video. Now, I'm not sure what that was about. However, you might want to fix that. It was very distracting to look at. Not sure what that was about, as well as your music was a little bit loud as well. You might want to tone it down a little bit, make it at least half of what your commentary volume is, or at least a little bit lower than that. Now, the only big problem with this video, guys, is that you didn't talk about the topic that Mr. Beast 6000 actually gave you. You talked about COD changes that was going on from COD 3 all the way up, but we asked you to talk about cake. This might actually bring you down in this competition just because you didn't talk about what we gave you to talk about. Maybe you did this beforehand. We're not sure what was going on there, what was going through your mind when you did this commentary, but we did ask you to talk about cake. I'm going to have to talk to Mr. B6000 a little bit later to ask him what the final verdict of this is, but please keep in mind that next time, if you do make it to the next round, please talk about the commentary topic that we give you, or else we're not going to have to give you this win. Maybe you're going to lose. We're going to have to see what happens, buddy. And next up, we've got Tricks Gamer, and your gameplay commentary was pretty good. Your gameplay quality was great, 30 frames a second at 720p, very nice, crisp, and clean, and I liked it, very good. And your commentary was pretty good as well. You were very genuine, you were very enthusiastic as well, you had a lot of energy, and it was very nice to listen to. It was great. However, the mic quality was a little bit low, or maybe you were coming from like a speaker or a walkie-talkie. I don't exactly know where you were recording your commentary from, man, but it was a little bit weird to listen to. It literally did sound like you were coming from a speaker, like a PA system or a walkie-talkie. It was like, "Hey guys, my name is Tricks Gamer here, and today we're going to be talking about cake." It was kind of like that, so not sure what that was about. Next time, you might want to try to make sure you're getting your mic quality as crisp and clean as possible, as loud as you can as well, because that was pretty low. You might want to fix that at some point. If you're going to continue with the mic quality that you have, and you're going to be putting music in like you did, your music might just override your commentary, and a lot of people aren't going to be able to hear you, so keep that in mind as well. Now, your commentary had a little bit of dead air here and there, a little bit of dead space. You might want to keep that away and fix that a little bit as well, because dead air, dead space is not a good thing to have in your commentaries at all. No one wants to listen to someone talk about one thing, be dead for about 3 seconds, and then continue their commentary. Now, I understand that you tried to do a little bit of a comedic effect here and there. However, there's different ways to approach it, and there's things that you can plan ahead of time before you go ahead and do them. That way, they're a lot more smooth, a lot more crisp, and then you can edit them in and make your commentaries a lot better. So that's something that you might want to keep in mind as well next time when you're doing your commentaries. And one more thing that kind of killed it for me, killed the vibes for me, you're doing so good, you were doing great, is that you cussed. And people who know me, I'm not a big guy on cussing, and we're talking about cake here. The commentary was about cake. You got that right. You did talk about cake. However, there was kind of this unnecessary reason for you to be cussing, even when you started talking about this random thing that happened when you died. I don't know what that was about. I understood the comedic effect. However, you kind of cussed, and it kind of killed the vibe. I know you're a young kid, and you got a lot of potential, man, but you got to keep it real. You can't just go and do that. That kind of killed it for me. I know a lot of other people aren't that sensitive to that kind of thing, and I'm not that sensitive to that either, but that just kind of ruined the vibe for me, man. So either way, it was a good commentary, it was a good gameplay, but that one thing killed it for me. If that's what you do though, keep doing what you gotta do. But for me, that was just a little bit much. Considering we're talking about cake, there was really no reason for you to go that far in. If you were an older dude and you were doing that and the story kind of needed to have that, then sure, why not? But either way, good commentary, good gameplay, keep it up. Now, after talking to the big boss man to figure out who's going to win between Northam DJ and Tricks Gamer, we have come to the conclusion and the verdict that the winner and the person who's going to be going to the next round is Northam DJ. The only reason is that we really did like your commentary. It was great. Your commentary skills were very much there, and we want you to go into the next round because we feel like you have a lot more potential to go on and continue. However, the only thing is that we really felt like you could have talked about cake and it would have been just as fine as your commentary was here, but if you talked about cake, it probably would have been just as great. However, you didn't do that. But we're going to give you another chance. You're going to go on to the next round, and hopefully this time you talk about the actual topic we're going to give you. There's no hard feelings to Tricks Gamer. His commentary was great. He's still a young kid. He's got a long ways to go. Keep doing what you got to do, and don't worry. Maybe there will be another commentary tournament down the line. Do what you got to do, man. It was really great. But tone down on some of the things that's just unnecessary. Sometimes it's good things, sometimes it's bad. You just got to find the right path, man. So either way, so the one that's going to be going on here is Northam DJ. Spicy tuna versus mangled pickle. Now, no matter who wins or loses in this round, guys, I want you guys all to go over to their channels and check out their entry video for this particular round because it was hilarious. No, honestly though, it was the funniest thing that I've seen all day. Both of you guys did something ironically the same. You both talked about some kind of information about cake or chocolate. You both did a funny kind of aspect to your videos, and I really did like that. You guys pulled it off really well. Unfortunately, only one of you guys can really win in this particular thing, and that is going to be mangled pickle. The sole reason is that you had the moments in your hand. You had the moments there. You had the commentary. You had the sound effects. You had the pictures. You had everything in the grasp of your hand. You knew exactly what you were doing, exactly what you were going for, and I really did like that. Spicy Tuna, you were doing great as well. You were falling off a little bit here and there. I know it's a little bit difficult to talk about cake, but you did have a good commentary. You did have funny moments in there, and I did like it. Unfortunately enough, you're not going to win this round. Mangled Pickle is going to be going on to the next round. Congratulations to both of you guys, though. You guys made me laugh. I'm going to have to subscribe to your channels. That was just great stuff, and hope to see better stuff in the future. Hey, it's X-Ray versus a flying modem. Now, compared to the both of you guys, this was a very, very hard one for me to judge. You guys just had almost everything in the package. It was just honestly unbelievable, the kind of commentary that came out of this video. And between the both of you guys, I really did, again, have a trouble trying to figure out which one of you guys should go to the next round. Because honestly, if you guys were in different brackets and facing different people, I'm sure both of you would be able to go to the next round. But unfortunately, this isn't the case. This is where you two are going to be going head to head, and who's going to be going on to the next round. You guys both had great commentary. Your skills were just on another kind of tier. I don't know what was going on. Listening to this kind of commentary coming out of both of you guys was very surprising to me. It was just a great commentary to listen to. I had a great time listening to both of your stories, and what's funny is that you both actually gave two different perspectives in your lives about cake, and that's actually pretty amazing that you guys didn't just talk about different kinds of cake, the origins or anything like that. You guys actually gave your own personal life stories into this thing about cake. So that's actually nice. A lot of people are going to be able to get the feels from it, be able to relate to you about cake, things like that. Good stuff, good work, but unfortunately only one of you guys are going to be able to make it to the next round, and that person is going to be a flying modem. Again, both of your commentaries were great though. I feel like one just outweighed the other one, and that's going to be Flying Modem, only because X-Ray, I feel like your commentary lacked just a little bit in consistency. I feel like Flying Modem's flowed a lot better, had better consistency. He really knew his story. He was really going with it all the way through. There was no little hiccups or stutters or anything like that. That's just a little minor thing that you can improve on as you continue commentating, X-Ray. Not a big deal. Continue what you're doing though. Congratulations to Flying Modem, and you're going to be going on to the next round again. And finally, Vile Self versus Casually Insane. Starting off here with Casually Insane, there wasn't very much that I had to critique you on because your overall video quality was great. There was nothing too much wrong with your commentary, nothing too much wrong with your gameplay. There was only things that you could tweak that could make it a little bit better. with your gameplay, you could actually add a little bit of saturation in there to add a little bit more color, because as someone who's going to be watching your videos and be a viewer and wanting to watch your gameplay as well as listening to you commentate, there has to be at least some color in the gameplay. Now, I even make this mistake myself when I am doing my commentary and gameplays and things like that I forget to add a little bit of color to it, and it looks so grayscale and bleh that not a lot of people want to see that, and they might click off and do other things while listening. But if you really want your viewers to stay and watch the gameplay while you're doing your commentary, add a little bit of color in there, a little bit of saturation in there, bump up the colors, and it will do a lot better for you in the near future and your future videos. Now for your commentary, this is just something that you get over time, something that you learn over time and get used to, and it's just trying to get out of the little stuttery moments of when you're talking and you're just like, and then this happened and that, and it was kind of funny. I know you don't really do it like the way that I'm giving an example of, but it's just little minor things that people learn how to do over time, and that's just one of the things. But either way, your commentary, your gameplay, everything was great, and there was nothing too much wrong with it, just minor things that you can improve on. And now on to Vile Self. There was not much that I could critique on Vile Self either, because honestly, I didn't expect the quality of the people that are going to be entering this competition to be so high. This is a pretty high tier commentator right here, guys. He did a very, very good job. You had a very good gameplay going on there. There was a lot of color in there. It was very good on the eyes. You had a commentary that was smooth. There were little minor moments of where you would have these little pause breaks here and there. I don't know if that's maybe the way that you do your style, because when I was listening to the whole 7 minutes, which for me is a little bit long, but I enjoyed the commentary, so I stayed a little bit longer to hear the whole story. But I don't know if that's your style, where you say your lines, you pause a little bit, continue on with your story and things like that. I don't know if that's your style, but if it is, then you can keep it that way. For me personally, I'm not a big fan of the whole space in between every single thing, but if that's your thing, continue doing what you're doing, because it does sound good. For me, I just can't really stand having the breaks in between. I'm more of a cut comm style kind of guy, but either way, it was a good commentary nonetheless. You didn't stutter or anything like that. So for this round, I'm gonna have to give the win to Vile Self. Now, unfortunately, JD and Phantom never uploaded a first round video. They had 2 weeks to do this, and either one of them could have put a video up and could have went to the next round. However, neither of them did it, so Sworn is going to be getting a freebie to round 3 because no one is there to compete with him. So you're going to be going on to round 3. Sworn, congratulations. You didn't really have to do too much. But if you guys do want to go and check out his video, there will be a link down in the description below. So congratulations to all of the winners of this round, and all of you guys are obviously going to be going to round 3. But now the question is, what is the topic for round 3? So I've been thinking about this. I don't want it to be too difficult. I don't want it to be random like Cake. Now, Cake was a good topic nonetheless, but I don't want it to be too difficult. I want this round to be something more genuine, something that's coming straight out of the heart, the brain, the soul, everything like that. I want it to be something as if I walked up to you, or anybody walked up to you, asked you this question, and you knew right away that is the answer. Something that will just come to you immediately. Something you don't even have to think about. It just happens in a heartbeat. You just know what to say when this question comes up. And that question is going to be, what makes you different than everybody else in this gaming community? Everybody else that's a commentator, that does gameplay videos like you. What makes you so special that makes you completely different from everyone else, that they should come over to your channel and subscribe to you? Good luck to everyone in round 3. Hopefully you guys pull off this question here, and hopefully I hear some really good answers, because this should be genuine. This should be something that you are fighting for in this tournament. Doesn't matter about the $50. Doesn't matter about winning in first place. This is something that you are speaking to your whole YouTube community. Everyone subscribed to you. Everybody's listening to you at this point. So make sure you make it a good one. Thank you guys all for watching this video. I know it's been a little bit long. I know I, tend to do that on my own videos myself. But either way, everyone's links are going to be down below. Mr. B6000, thank you for letting me judge this tournament, as well as my links will be down in the description below at youtube.com/flipartz. Go and check me out if you guys feel like it. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next round of this tournament. So, later days, and peace out.